if you're in Sonoma County and in Santa Rosa surrounding area, Sonoma or Rincon Valley or Hidden Valley, you should evacuate. And that's not trees behind it, that's fire, and it's spreading. Somebody had to do this. It's just everywhere.
¿Qué? Eso es aquí de aquel lado.
Starts again over there. Boom. Dad, everyone needs to evacuate. Anybody near the country club.
Holy crap! Oh my god, it's gonna spread so fast.
Hey, what's that road called right there?
Ribley Road?
That's Ribley right there?
No, this is Alpine.
Alpine, yeah. Fuck, dude, all those houses are gonna be toast, bro.
Fuck, look at this.
No mames!
Get the fuck out of here, dude.
Holy shit!
Can't see shit.
Bro, holy fuck. Let's go.
These homes are here to stop this fire from spreading. We're gone. The heat is intense. Just popping everywhere. Oh my god. Look at this house is just completely collapsing. Just oh boy.
Ready?
Yeah. I can't believe this. It's
Bad.
so bad. And then just hearing them on the scanner calling a structure fire when there are just hundreds of houses burned.
Hundreds, if not thousands.
Hundreds, if not thousands.
We got thousands.
This is just a devastating fire.
We're coming down to Barnes Road now.
Barnes Road.
Actually, going left on Windrose.
We're Windrose. We're going left on Windrose, and it looks like
County view. So now we're on Barnes Road.
we're on Barnes Road now. We're on Barnes Road, and we're just seeing just whole neighborhoods burning down. What is that?
I don't know what road this is. This is Hopper at Barnes.
Hopper at Barnes. Brandon.
Brandy.
Oh, Brandon.
The Brandy.
Brandon. I saw a fire. We're just stopping here momentarily. Wow. Oh, that sound like gunshot, like ammo. I'm trying to stick with Camp Porter here. You see an American flag right here burning at the corner of this neighborhood. These houses are completely gone. Just on the other side of here are homes that have not been yet touched by fire. The wind is blowing the opposite direction. You see the American flag here.
We had a wind shift.
It's a wind shift going which way? Which direction? East?
Northwest.
What is that popping?
Those are propane tanks. You know, like the 5-gallon propane tanks.
5-gallon propane tanks for camping. Okay. I'm gonna stick with Kent here. The wind is just so powerful, so strong here. Somebody's truck here burning. Don't get too close, Kent. Don't get too close. I can't get in there, it's too hot. I'm sorry, I don't have anything about range and Russell. This is oh. What was that? That looks like a gas. Hey, Ken, that's a gas line. Let's get out of here. It's an inferno here. It's just insane. It's just too much. People's homes are gone. Was that a gas line or something?
that's a car horn.
No. I heard a hissing.
Yeah, that's yeah. Hear that? That's a propane tank. One of the big things.
All right, be safe, Kent. Looks like it's just catching fire from the back. You can see the flames inside the home right there. Can you see that? Right there. The flame is inside the house, completely gutting it. The entire neighborhood is gone. What's that? No, this heat is. Again, this is Martin Espinoza with the Press Democrat. We're here at Hopper Lane in Randon. Sheriff's deputy just drove by and asked why we're not evacuating, and I just told him I'm here with Kim Porter shooting. Trying to get him to leave. In just a matter of minutes, these homes are completely inundated with flames.
There's a guy down there with his Harley.
There's a guy down there trying to protect his Harley.
Does this place have a propane tank?
I'm not sure if it does.
Yeah, it looks like the tank's in the back. As you can see, and it looks like they're trying to save the structure down the street directly across from the gate of the Silverado Country Club. And there might be firefighters working at the back of these two residences. But we've got animal services, sheriffs, fire departments. Now the winds are picking up and swirling around. You can see the embers. The wind has completely switched direction. And it looks, it's hard to describe how dry it is with the wind blowing and how hard it is to function with the smoke.
Clear? This isn't that. I thought you were somebody else. That's right.
Hospitals, nursing homes, and at least one resort. The smell of smoke is expected to hang over the whole Bay Area today. Evacuations have been ordered in Anaheim Hills because of a fast-moving brush fire. Anaheim Fire's Christina Ham says...
I'm standing on his driveway right now. It's his workshop. All the cars in there got burnt up. See those two cars? Right here is where his house was. And his garage was right there. Crazy, man. You got like gas pipes bursting and everything. It really looks like a Call of Duty map. Crazy. So? Holy shit, dude.
Damn, Dawn's class got toasted.
Yep.
It smells so bad.
I'm so happy the football field didn't even get touched. I don't know. They gotta at least clean it up first.
In Southern California this afternoon, several hillside homes went up in flames, pushed by strong Santa Ana winds.
This came out of nowhere, so it seems over 20,000 have been evacuated as wildfires are tearing through Northern California, including the state's precious wine country.
There are dozens and dozens of homes destroyed. We are literally surrounded by fire right now.
Our primary objective is structure protection and just trying to stop the spread of the fire into the adjacent houses.
Looks like hundreds of homes possibly burned.
Hundreds of homes. We just got here this morning. I can't even give you a number.
Red flag warnings, meaning conditions are right for wildfires, are up all over the state. More than 20 major fires are burning. 15 of them started in just the past 24 hours.
It looks like a bomb went off. There's nothing left of, these homes. People are calling us wanting to know when they can get back into the homes and, get their stuff. I'm just having a hard time telling them there's, nothing left.
This is just one fire event. There are 14 major wildfires burning across Northern California, and officials have confirmed one fatality at a fire in Mendocino County.
The worst in Northern California's wine country, which broke out late last night. Home after home completely engulfed.
Erupted into multiple fires that had jumped mountain ridges and freeways and had just grown, pushed by these very strong winds, sustained of about 15 to 20 miles per hour, but gusts of up to 70 miles per hour.
They have already burned more than 70,000 acres, destroyed 1,500 homes and commercial buildings, and forced 20,000 people to evacuate. The fires are blamed for at least one death.
Not sure if you can hear it, but we're hearing multiple higher pitched explosions right now. We were told that just on the other side of the road from the mobile home park was a gun and ammunition shop.
Now, there could be injuries here as well. We just don't know. Cell service is spotty. There is limited internet access, and a lot of people are frantically searching for loved ones. A number of residents have been reported missing. As you mentioned, some 20,000 people have been evacuated.
Most of the park, where you see it right now, went, and they brought a truck in on the back street, got some hoses up and saved all the houses back there, and then, save the fuel over here. But
we begin with California burning tonight. States of emergency as the fires now turn deadly. We're watching fires outside L.A. and north of San Francisco tonight. Homes, neighborhoods, thousands of acres burning, 0% contained. Families escaping through the flames in hard-hit Santa Rosa. The fire's unstoppable all day long, homes lost to the flames. And look at this tonight. An entire neighborhood gone, street after street, just the charred frames of homes. ABC's Matt Gutman is right there tonight, where the speed of these fires still burning is of great concern tonight.
Tonight, that swarm of fires consuming Northern California towns whole. Those powerful winds propelling the flames.
We're really at the mercy of the weather right now. This wind is making a serious push, and that is out of our control.
At least 1,500 structures destroyed north of San Francisco, tens of thousands of acres incinerated. Every available firefighter battling flames up to 10 stories high. The fires only ignited late last night and exploded to over 80,000 acres in just 18 hours.
We need every resident to heed evacuation warnings and orders.
That jet engine sound you hear, that's that gas main that burst. You can feel the heat from here. Now, so many parts of this town have burned down that firefighters aren't even dealing with that right now.
The fire galloping through a Santa Rosa shopping center, a mobile home park, and threatening the city's hospital. Staff carefully balancing that IV, racing this gurney down the street as the hospital was evacuated and the fire roared behind them. And it was in this smoldering neighborhood that we found Ryan White. He'd ridden in on his bike, and under his arm, the only remnant of his house.
This is it? This is all the remains?
Yes, that's the house. 1312 Cashew Road.
And overnight, a mass exodus from the firestorm. Tyler Clark driving out through tunnels of fire.
Let's go.
And there was Alyssa O'Gorman facing that orange behemoth ahead.
This is my neighborhood. In flames.
Kat Keller's childhood home now gone.
I don't know, this is the stuff you have nightmares about, you know, your home burning down.
Our Nick Watt is in Napa.
Here in Napa, this is all that's left of the Signorello winery. I imagine this used to be the tasting room. You can see the bottles still on the shelves, flames still coming out of gas lines. As the fire moved down this valley, it took out wineries and condos as it went.
Back in Santa Rosa, evacuations are still underway. Strangers helping Jan Krager save what she can.
I'm in shock, because this is your life right here.
David, in so many communities, all that's left are cars and chimneys. That fire burned so hot, it actually melted metal and glass, and this goes on block after smoldering block, and still in the ruins you can see people digging through whatever's left. And more bad news for folks here, those red flag warnings still in effect through tomorrow morning. David.
All right, Matt Gutman with the scene there in Northern California. Matt, our thanks to you.
In Southern California, firefighters are battling another dangerous wildfire southeast of Los Angeles. The Canyon 2 fire has destroyed at least 24 structures in Anaheim. More than 5,000 homes have been evacuated. Mark Strassman is in Anaheim Hills, where several houses burned. Mark, good morning.
Good morning. This house is gone. The flames got in the attic and up it went on this cul-de-sac. 5 homes went up in about 3 hours. Right now, the fire is burning on a ridge about 4 miles in that direction. And at last estimate, it was only 5% contained. The fire was visible for miles as it tore through suburban neighborhoods, reducing homes to piles of smoldering wood and ash.
It's just so sad to see what happened here. There's no words.
1,000 firefighters in Southern California are working to put out the flames from the ground and from above. Nearly 24 helicopters and other aircraft have been using water drops. Gusts up to 45 miles per hour and low humidity have fueled the flames, making conditions more difficult for first responders.
We're hoping that the weather goes in our favor, but if not, we're continuing to fight this.
At nearby Disneyland, parkgoers captured the eerie skies glowing a bright orange. The heavy smoke turned the sun into a small red dot. Evacuations were ordered for more than 5,000 homes, but some people chose to stay behind.
It's never the same. We may be able to rebuild them, but I just can't imagine losing your home, especially in this manner.
Kevin Shafitz and his family left 2 hours before the fire crept over the hillside and engulfed his home.
It's pretty surreal, you know. I'll probably try and handle this the best I can for now and then deal with it emotionally a couple months down the road.
Firefighters will battle tough conditions again today. High wind gusts, low humidity. Evacuation orders in neighborhoods like this will remain in place. But the worry here is that the fire is going to take more homes today. Charlie?
Thanks, Mark.
Calling an end to the war on coal, Scott Pruitt, administrator of the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, says he'll issue new rules to repeal the Clean Power Plan.
The Paris Climate Accord is
The move comes just months after President Donald Trump announced the U.S. will pull out of the Paris Climate Accord. During a visit to the big coal mining state of Kentucky on Monday, Pruitt said the rule was really about picking winners and losers. Regulatory power should not be used by regulatory bodies to pick winners and losers. Environmental groups argue the plan is about saving lives.
The estimates were that it would save 3,600 premature deaths, tens of thousands of asthma attacks in our kids, hundreds of thousands of job hours that are lost every year because people are getting asthma attacks and are too sick to go to work.
The Clean Power Plan is part of the Clean Air Act and was put in place by President Barack Obama to reduce carbon dioxide emissions by 2030. It sets emission targets for each state in line with the amount of energy they use and gives them flexibility in meeting those targets. But the plan has been a sore point with the fossil fuel industry. President Trump, a climate change skeptic, made a campaign promise to revive U.S. coal and support other fossil fuels, vowing to scrap the Clean Power Plan and withdraw from the Paris Climate Accord. Pruitt was the ideal U.S. administrator to help him carry out that mission. As Attorney General of Oklahoma, Pruitt joined attorney generals from 24 states in a suit challenging the Obama administration's efforts to curb greenhouse gas emissions. It's unclear if Pruitt will replace the Clean Power Plan with another rule. The EPA is likely to face legal challenges from environmental groups over the repeal. And one such group, the Natural Resources Defense Council, says it's already contemplating a lawsuit. Diane Estabrook, Al Jazeera, Washington.
Active wildfires are continuing to rage on in Portugal across 6 different fronts, with high winds hampering efforts to contain them. Around 1,500 firefighters and countless locals are desperately battling the blazes. The Interior Secretary Jorge Gomez declared his suspicions that the fires were set deliberately. The fire in Pampelusa da Serra is said to be the most serious and has left emergency services struggling to cope. 2 villages in the Arganil municipality have been evacuated as a precaution, and at least 4 people, including 3 firefighters, have been injured in Anadia.
It's becoming an all too familiar scene. Over 1,000 firefighters are tackling major blazes across Portugal. At least 4 of the 11 wildfires are classed as major by the National Civil Protection Authority. Abnormally high temperatures are said to be fanning the spread, cutting off several roads and sweeping through at least one vast forested area. One person is known to have died while tackling the fires. Over the summer, international assistance was brought in to help control numerous wildfires, which killed dozens and injured hundreds.
Did he get struck by lightning here?
Hurricane Harvey.
Look, this thing is coming hard for us. What the?
Did you get the window stuff down there? But there was a huge electrical explosion down there. Isn't it?
This shit's coming our way, bro. Fuck this shit.
Luca, are you safe?
Yeah.
It's gonna take you away.
He's saying I'm at 15. Yes, there's a whole lot of shit blowing here.
What is this? It's here.
Oh, snap, baby. It's a tornado. That's this kind of that's crazy. Isn't that tree chopping?
This guy is taking a video.
What kind of a rain was this? Look at that. Look at this. Like, how do you go? Look at that. See, man. To go through, because when you say, it doesn't have the same effect as when you
Lekker hoog is die vlammen. Dat is al 4-5 verdiepings hoog.
Pega lá.
The pool's brown.
Careful, the wind brings that tree.
It was raining too much. So we just go. The wind was raining too much.
Yo. It looks like it's even snowing. Like I don't know what these white things are. Oh! That car's canopy just fell off. And we thought Joburg was actually hectic.
No, it's up to the blur, the black things on the side of my car. We got stuck. The wood is halfway up my car wheels now, and the train line just exploded. The train line's exploding. Oh my fuck! The wood is coming up the side of my door. Okay, reverse my Glock and for fun. Oh my fuck. I'll send you a pic now. What is up to my fucking bonnet? No, you can't drive. No, how are you gonna get here? The water's up to my bucky's bonnet. Can we exit here?
This is what you got a puller. This is you got a puller, huh? Yeah, but remember you got a puller here.
Currently on scene, taxi stuck. Rescue paramedics assisted, able to get out of the taxi. It's underwater. This is the N2 North, just after Galleria Mall. Stay clear.
Ay, 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 ay! Dodi!
Yes, yes. That's what the first news on the
Auntie, darling, come here. Come here. Come here. See ya. Look at this.
BT alarm sky is vying.
Kumat. 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 Ubatintira boy.
Hey, it's gone. Oh my God.
Check the dude swimming.
Sweetheart, we have got nothing. Our rooms are gone. We are open. We are stuck in our building. We're trapped in a small room.
Watch it. Watch it.
Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? We are trapped in our building. We are in the conference room. We can't move. The roof is gone.
What's the top? What's the top? What's the top? I'm just saying, just be careful that they fall. There's a gun that's going to fall. See ya.
Yeah, that's what I'm just saying.
Falling. That's falling. The roof is. Be careful. Come, guys.
Yes.
My God. Look at those cars. Ons het gelukkig 'n high rider. All these guys are going into that garage.
This is the N2 north and southbound. North and southbound. Maybe. Literally driving through a river. And maybe. Oh shit! That was a wave. Come on, truck. Come on, truck. Don't let us down. Come on. Shit.
Shit, this is bad. Shit.
Is a parking in
Yes!
Clever girl.
So half the neighborhood is submerged in water. people's shit is floating everywhere, B. Like, it's crazy, B. There's at least about 3 meters of water here, 2 meters of water, 2.5 maybe. This is messed up though.
Paramedics are here on the M7. As you can see, rescue paramedics are on Lennox and firemen Justin and Ian Hess to come and save people who are stuck on that bus in the middle of the water. Currently on the N2 northbound near the old airport. As you can see, vehicles are submerged in water. The freeway is flooded.
On top of the M7 bridge on Sonia Road, where we're looking down onto the M7 going underneath the airport.
That's an Opel Corsa Bucky.
Omunye umakhelwane lo nange mna umbrella lapha ya ngisasayifanyana sasiteplanyana makhelwane qhubekile lo ya shit. Oh shit ngisisekiyawo idili kade kunendlela esidilikile lapha ya isitamkoko lesa esinye lesi kuyahamba kodwa la kade mawuqhama ngalapho ukade impela nje mhlambe lo mfana ufuna ukungena la somncwaba boy ungangeni lapho Superman ngiyangiphoza
On scene, taxi stuck. Rescue paramedics assisted people to get out of the taxi. It's underwater. This is the N2 North. Currently on the N2 northbound near the old airport. As you can see, vehicles are submerged in water. Currently at 654 Kingsway Road, we've received reports of people stuck inside a house. As you can see by members walking into the house.
Hey,